Some species are nearing the end of their time on Earth. Poaching, habitat degradation, and the consequences of climate change are some of the issues that make humans the biggest threat to the survival of endangered species. Welcome to our channel, in which we will discuss the top 10 endangered species of animals. Continue watching to discover some of the lovely animals that most require our assistance, protection, and conservation. For upcoming updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Number 10. Gorillas. Gorillas are amazing animals that have 98.3% of our DNA in common. Did you know that they can laugh? They are capable of experiencing emotions just like humans do, and they occasionally act just like us. The eastern and western gorillas are separate species, and each has 2 subspecies. On the IUCN Red List of threatened species, 3 of the 4 are classified as critically endangered. The mountain gorilla, a subspecies of the eastern gorilla, which is regarded as endangered, is the only one that isn't. There are only about 150 to 180 adult cross-river gorillas living in the wild as of the time of writing, June 2020. Their decline is mostly brought on by poaching, habitat loss, disease, and human conflict, like that of many other endangered species. Gorillas have a low reproductive rate, meaning females only give birth once every 4 to 6 years, which contributes to their lengthy recovery time. In her lifetime, a female will reproduce 3 to 4 times. Number 9. Rhinos. The terms rhino and cirrus, which signify nose horn in English, are the origin of the name rhinoceros. Don't you think that the name is quite appropriate? Unfortunately, their largest threat comes from poaching for their distinctive horns. They are shown as a status symbol and an indication of riches in traditional Chinese medicine. A Javan rhino horn can sell for up to $30,000 per kg on the underground market due to how highly valued they are. As a result, the black rhino, the Javan rhino, and the Sumatran rhino are 3 of the 5 species of rhinoceros that are among the most endangered in the world. The Javan rhino is the one that is most in danger of going extinct. There are only 46 to 66 of them left, and they are all in Indonesia's Ujung Kulon National Park. Number 8. Sea turtles. Sea turtles are the next species on our endangered species list. According to the IUCN Red List of threatened species, there are 2 sea turtle species that are severely endangered, Kemp's Ridley and hawksbill turtles. Although the population is declining and numerous subpopulations are in danger of going extinct, leatherback sea turtles are still considered to be vulnerable. Sea turtles are among those most at risk from hunting, when people steal their eggs, shells, meat, and skin. Along with climate change, they are also a danger from pollution, bycatch, and lost habitat. Eggs that develop as females in warmer sand temperatures decide the sex of the hatchlings. That implies that population sex ratios could be skewed by even slight temperature variations. Additionally, when sea levels rise, breeding beaches can vanish beneath the waves. Number 7. Saola. One of the most uncommon big mammals on the planet is the saola. The Annamite Range in Vietnam was the site of its initial discovery in 1992, which was so fascinating that it was heralded as one of the most remarkable zoological discoveries of the 20th century. The saola is considered the Asian unicorn because it is so elusive and hardly seen. It is one of the rarest large terrestrial mammals on Earth and is thought to be critically endangered, while precise population estimates are difficult to come by. Number 6. North Atlantic right whale. The North Atlantic right whale's name was given by whalers. They are gentle giants that frequent coastal areas and frequently feed on zooplankton at the surface, making them an easy target and the perfect whale to hunt. One of the largest whales in danger of extinction, they were nearly exterminated by hunters who sought for their meat and the oil-rich fat known as blubber. Only around 400 of them remain now, and only about 100 of them are breeding females. Although hunting is prohibited and they are now protected, population growth is modest. The first 10 years of a female's life are spent without bearing children, and after that, every 6 to 10 years, she will give birth to a single calf. Boat collisions and entrapment in fishing gear are 2 of the main hazards to their continued existence. Additionally, the noise from ship traffic hinders their capacity to communicate. Whales communicate with one another and use sound to find mates, find food, and avoid predators. It's an absolutely crucial sense. Number 5. Tooth-billed pigeon. Tooth-billed pigeons are going extinct at an alarming rate, following in the footsteps of its relative the extinct dodo. There are just 70 to 380 of them left in the wild on Samoa, where they alone exist, and there are no captive populations to support conservation efforts. Actually, not much is known about tooth-billed pigeons. They are exceedingly difficult to spot and evasive. In the past, hunting significantly contributed to their decrease and resulted in the deaths of thousands of individuals. Even though it is against the law, tooth-billed pigeons continue to be mistakenly killed while being hunted for other species. At the moment, habitat loss is one of their greatest dangers. Large portions of their home have been devastated by storms, cleared for agriculture, or colonized by alien trees. Additionally, they run the risk of being eaten by invading species like feral cats. Number 4. Gharial. Indian gharials are fish-eating crocodiles. They receive their name from their long, thin snouts, which feature a huge bulge on the end that resembles a pot called a gara. Only emerging from the water to bask in the sun and lay eggs, they spend the majority of their time in freshwater rivers. Gharial populations have tragically been declining since the 1930s, and this big crocodilian is now in danger of being extinct. In the wild, there are only 100 to 300 left. Their decline is caused by a number of problems, many of which are man-made. Some of the largest risks include habitat loss, pollution, and entanglement in fishing nets, as well as poachers who hunt them for their traditional medicinal uses. Number 3. Kakapo. Kakapos are nocturnal, ground-dwelling parrots native to New Zealand, and yet another instance of an animal that people have endangered. There are just about 140 of them left, and each one has a unique name. They are extremely endangered. They were originally widespread in New Zealand and Polynesia, but now just 2 tiny islands off the coast of southern New Zealand are home to them. Predation by introduced species like cats and stoats that hunt using scent is one of the biggest dangers to kakapos. When confronted, a kakapo's natural response is to freeze and disappear into the backdrop. It works well against predators that hunt primarily with their eyes rather than their noses. Additionally, when seeking food, females leave the nest unattended, making the eggs readily exposed to predators. Due to aggressive conservation efforts, the population is now growing, which is good news. However, the genetic variety of the remaining kakapo is minimal, which could have an impact on survival in the future, particularly if they contract a disease. Number 2. Amur leopard. Unluckily, Amur leopards are among the big cats that are in the greatest danger of extinction. According to the IUCN Red List of Threatened Species, only 92 Amur leopards remained in their original range as of 2014. They are listed as critically endangered. The current estimate for that number is less than 70. Humans pose the greatest threat to all of the species on our endangered list. Both their magnificent coats and the bones they sell for use in traditional Asian medicine are prized by poachers. Additionally, they are in danger from habitat loss brought on mostly by natural and man-made fires. The habitat of the Amur leopard is shifting as a result of climate change, which is also reducing the availability of prey. Number 1. Vaquita. The vaquita is the world's smallest and most vulnerable marine animal. Since 1996, the IUCN has categorized it as critically endangered, and as of 2018, there were just 6 to 22 vaquitas living. There are presently only 9, according to the most recent estimate from July 2019. The illicit fishing of totoaba, a sizable fish prized for its swim bladder, poses their biggest threat. Vaquitas unintentionally become caught in the totoaba gillnets and drown when they can no longer swim to the surface for air. Gillnet use in vaquita habitat was outlawed in July 2016 as a result of conservation efforts, yet illegal fishing still occurs and the threat still exists. The current focus is on punishing individuals who use gillnets and upholding the ban on them. Additionally, conservationists are attempting to reduce the demand for totoaba, a protected species. What are your thoughts on this video? Post your comments below with your ideas. Press the subscribe button and the bell icon to receive notifications if you like this video.